Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream, guys. You guys are doing good. Have you heard of FaunaDB? No, I have not. Is it? Let me see. Data API for your client service. I see. Cool. It's mostly for serviceless products. Cool. Yo, did you check out my Posh? No, I have not. Not yet. Yep, it's Streamlabs. Yeah, 3 a.m. 3 a.m. grind. I've not used this for so long, but I hate. Yo, welcome to the stream, everyone. What am I doing? I'm working. Apply TypeScript. TypeScript's TypeScript. You know what would be cool? A Docker option for sloppy? Maybe. I use Docker enough to see the benefit of that. I can look into. Do I know anything about .d.ts files? I know that they are configuration files. I don't use TypeScript too much to know. You can hold shift file folder normally. Hi Cedar team, welcome to the stream. Is the way you're integrating your bot with a React? Yes, be very similar. Yes, note, bet you missing Deno runtime. I haven't used Deno for like the past 2 months. So I do first class TypeScript support. Honestly, that's what a Node.js needs. Need first class TypeScript support, first class await. This is gonna be getting the database. Basically, I need to cache everything. Well, let's getting the pre. Oh yeah, yep. Okay, so we need a couple. So the one event. I'll organize the call structurally. Not too concerned. Oh yeah, that's because I keep it's because my mic is far away. My mic was like pretty far away, so yeah, and I have a high filter. How do you filter results? What do you mean by that? What kind of results are we referring to? What is a database and is it required to do type of stuff? A database is good for storing collections of information, and it is definitely required to create a dashboard like this or a multi-guild system. So we're gonna need the guild create because this is the event that's emitted whenever the Discord bot joins the server, and that's when we need to create the model. Okay. All right. So first thing I'll do is I even do this. Build config. Probably do this. Oh, that's what the module that I'm using does it for me, so I don't have to worry about doing. Yo, what's up, Wish Solder? How are you? Let's see. What I gotta do? I'm doing good, man. Thank you for asking. Bro, only 10 likes? Yeah, man. Why only 10 likes? You gotta get that to 1,000. I'm just kidding. I think that's pretty normal. You need to connect to the database that we're gonna be using. It's gonna be the same one, code ring, the one that we were originally. Hey, sir, what's up? How are you? You find MongoDB slow? What makes you say that? What about MongoDB is slow? I would like to know. I don't know if I use it with Python. Was making an XP system. Okay. But what about it makes it slow though? That's what I'm just trying to figure out. Yo, what's up, Vladlin? How are you? Welcome. It timed up for you twice. Well, here's the thing. Were you connecting localhost or were you connecting to a different database? Because that seems like a network issue rather than an actual database issue. Like, was the MongoDB database installed on your system and were you connecting to database on your system? So you were connecting to a remote database, right? You were connecting to a database that was living in the cloud somewhere. So if that's the case, then it's very likely that it's not MongoDB's issue. It's an issue with the network connection. So when you say something is slow, what people typically are referring to is in terms of like actual system performance. So if you're connected to like a network, like a different network, where the database like lives somewhere else, then if that database cloud or if that server is like very slow, then of course you're gonna get a very slow response. I'm assuming that you probably were using a MongoDB Atlas or something. That's my guess. Anson DB. Yeah, I've never used Mongo Atlas before, but I can definitely assure you that it's just a network issue. If you install MongoDB onto your system, it'll be just fine. The dashboard is in TS, right? Well, dashboard we use React for it, but I didn't use TypeScript with that. I should have used TypeScript. React, what does React do? React takes care of the view for us. It takes care of dynamically rendering, conditionally rendering, building user interfaces. It's very, very easy to build user interfaces with React. Okay, so let's run our. Let's see. I might need to ask you guys for a favor, if you guys don't mind. Not right now, but maybe in a couple seconds. um. What I'm gonna do research. What I'm going to do is research database from it. Yeah, that's the first step. That's the very first step you wanna do. Very first step. Alright, I gotta get my Discord bot. I didn't do any error checking, but I'm gonna do that later. Don't follow these practices though, they're pretty bad practices. Okay, so I need to. Okay, so pay attention to the logs. Okay, so you can see that no errors happen, so that's good. Okay, and what we want to do next is to verify that the data is there. Click on code ring bot. See that we're sharing the same. Okay, so we have our guild ID. That's our. That's good. Basically, want to fetch. We want to fetch the prefix from the data. Now, if you guys have seen my SQL tutorial, Discord.js, you guys will know that I created kind of like a complicated system. Came to when it came to getting like data from the database. Honestly, I didn't really like. All right, all right. I'm just gonna turn my filter off a little bit. All right, should be better now. All right, should be better now. Yeah, it should be better. Anyways, so what I was saying was in my last series for Discord.js, which was the MySQL database series. I didn't really like it because the structure was pretty trash, in my opinion. I felt like it could have been done a lot better. But for this, I'm not gonna bother caching anything. All I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fetch the database for the same what's it called, prefix every single time. It's gonna be a lot slower because we're not caching, but I can worry about I'm gonna worry about the caching later. I'll probably use Redis for the caching, to be honest. I think that'll be the ideal situation. So guild config from... Okay, so let's do this. It does. It does. You don't need it though, because requires pretty outdated. All right, I think this should be good. So now the problem with this is that every single time we are sending a message, it's going to call the database, and it's going to be much more slower. So watch this. If I do test, it's not going to work, but if I do test, that's going to work. Now that's, again, that's coming from the database. Now watch this. Let me do this. Console. Mongo is a database engine, NoSQL database engine. All right, let's see how fast this is. All right, so 2 milliseconds. Now imagine having multiple different guilds doing this every single time. And with every single message, you have to fetch this every single time, which is bad. That's very bad. So this is why we need to cache all of this data, because you cannot hit the database all the time. Otherwise, I mean, you can, but it's going to literally, like, you know, use up so much CPU usage. So imagine if I did this. Imagine if I got rid of this. Let me get rid of this. And let's just let the prefix equal to this. So no database call. Let's look at how much faster that will be. Look at how much faster that is. Look at the time difference. See how it says literally 0.1 milliseconds compared to 2 milliseconds. You guys might not think that that's a huge difference, but that's actually a huge difference, and that's an optimization right there. Now, obviously, this is just this is more of a constant time, because with MongoDB, the time it takes for it to fetch can depend on a lot of different factors. So what we want to do is we want to fetch all of the guild configuration. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I think the best thing to do is I'm probably going to fetch it in the ready event when it first comes up. But we'll worry about the caching later. I'm not too concerned about that. Right now, I'm concerned about getting a working prototype. Okay. All right. Anyways, so all right, so you can see that we have our stuff over here. And now I'm going to show you guys something really cool, all right? So this is our prefix. This is our guild ID. Now we need to update the prefix from the front end. I'm going to show you guys how to update the prefix from the front end, okay? So I got to turn off my music because it's starting to distract me a little bit. I got to focus here. Yo, Jard D, welcome to the stream. Yo, what's up, Ari? Welcome to the stream, man. How's it going? I hope you guys are doing good. All right. Do you guys want to do me a favor? Do you guys want to do me a favor? You can kick the bot right after. But I just need you guys to invite my bot to your server, and you can kick it immediately right after. You feel sleepy? I literally just woke up. Meliodas, what's up, man? How's it going? What does the command args do? That's let me find it real quick. Let me close this. Command args, that is the so what basically happens is message.content, right? we're slicing it, so we're getting rid of the prefix, we're trimming it from any white space, and then we're splitting up the arguments based on white space. So when you do this, this is called array destructuring. This is going to get you the first element in the array, and this is going to spread everything into, this is going to spread the rest of the array elements into one array. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so if you guys can do me a favor, I would appreciate it. You get, like I said, you can kick the bot immediately right after, but just click on that link and then authorize the bot. And I just want to make sure that it will work without any issue if it joins multiple different guilds. I just need like 1 or 2 people to do it, and then I can check the database, see if it updated. All right, cool. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. And you can see right over here that we have in the database. Okay. Now I don't know which guild is which, so I can't really tell you who this is gonna work for. Fetching prefix already exists. Okay, so the prefix is working. So now watch this. So I'm gonna update. So the only command that's available right now, is test command. So you have to do the prefix test. So the prefix right now is exclamation mark, but I'm changing it to a question mark. So if you guys try to use an exclamation mark, it's not going to work. But if you use a question mark, then it will work. So if you guys want to verify that for me, I'd appreciate that. So try using question mark and see if it works. Yo, Mixius, what's up, man? How's it going? Good morning to you. Someone else just joined. All right, cool. Yeah, awesome. So if I go over, let's see, test. See how it doesn't work with exclamation. Okay, awesome. All right, there we go. All right, now watch this. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to update this from the dashboard. Okay, so let me just close this out real quick. And let me just open this up. All right, so let's see. We have our 3 projects. So let me go ahead and, so you got the bot running. We're going to go ahead and open up Nest. So npm run start dev. And we're going to cd into coding bot. And then cd into the React app, and then yarn starts. Caleb Delbridge, good morning, man. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. All right, give me 1 sec. The React app is spinning up right now. Okay, so I wonder if I'm actually logged in right now. Give me 1 sec. Skip a sec. Just API still loading. Okay, cool. All right. So what I want to do here is let's refresh. Now let's go to the menu. Okay, menu is working. Okay, so we're in our servers. So right now I am in Arizona server, which is this server right over here. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to click on the dashboard for this one, and I'm going to click on guild configuration. Now what I'm going to do here is I need to update the prefix. But what I actually wanted to do is, if you look at the design that we had from a couple streams ago, I'm gonna open up for you again. Let's see, where is it? I want the existing prefix to be there. Now, for some reason, I was getting this weird issue with React. I don't know why that was happening, but I'll see if I could debug it right now. It's not a big issue, but what I want to do is I want to show the existing prefix already. So, for example, I want it to be there, and I want to be able to update it to like whatever I want. So like something like that. You know what I mean? So let's do that real quick. So we're gonna go into guild config. Yep, right over here. So yesterday, in case you guys missed it yesterday, I was working on this part over here, and I was working on getting all of the data from the database. And as you can see, look, if I click over here, you can see I have all of the text channels that are in this guild. So I have text channels, voice channels. It's actually showing the category, which is not what I want actually. I'm actually gonna have to filter out the categories later. That shouldn't be too hard though. But you can see that I have all of my categories. You can see I have categories and then the actual guild channels. I'm also going to filter out voice channels as well. Okay. And same thing over here. I have my roles. Okay. And if I go to a different configuration, let's go to dev server. You can see that we have different stuff. Okay, so it's dynamic. So this works for multiple different guilds, which is awesome. So let's just worry about this server for now. Okay, and what I want to do is, let's see, yesterday I think I fetched this from guild config. So I'm gonna go back to the pages right over here, and we're gonna go to guild config page. And this is why I need GraphQL. This is why I need GraphQL, because this is pretty bad. It's pretty bad right now. The way that we are getting all this data is really bad. Like, we're chaining promises. This is making 2 API calls, and that's terrible. I need to actually get GraphQL to work with this. If I don't, then I'm gonna be very sad. Have you tried force going to a guild dashboard by passing the ID on the URL? Oh, like you mean they're just directly adding it to the address bar? Yeah, you can do that. Look, you can do that easily. You don't need to navigate through everything over here. A video on this would have been great. Hope this live stream is saved, uploaded on the channel. Yeah, I mean, the past couple live streams we've been doing this. We've been building the project from start to finish, and you know, I'm gonna keep building more of these projects live. I think it's very fun. I like doing it, and this is my first time actually doing something like this. So I think what I feel like with this whole project that I'm working on is, in the next couple of projects that we work on, it'll be even better. So for every dashboard that we make, we're always gonna try to make something that's better. We're always gonna aim for improvement. But I mean, like, can someone that has no access to dashboard? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's a good point that you're making. So yes, so anyone is actually able to access this URL, which is what we're going. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to need to call the API, and we're going to need to get a list of the guilds that they are in, and then we're going to need to basically protect that route. Can you try? Well, this is only going to work for my guilds right now. It's not going to work for anyone else's guilds because I'm the only one logged in right now. But yeah, Wish Solidar. I know exactly what you're talking about. And yeah, thank you for raising that. So that's gonna be a fix that I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, I really want to get this GraphQL thing to work. I'm gonna see if I could figure it out right now. Hopefully it won't take too much time. Because if I keep doing this, it's going to be so bad. We're gonna be making like 50 different API calls, and that's terrible. You don't want to do that. Make an OAuth 2. What are you talking about? This is OAuth 2. If you were watching the stream for the past couple of days, we were literally using OAuth 2 for the entire dashboard. What he's talking about is a complete different scenario where the access to it is not limited by based on your role. So anyone can actually access it even if you're logged in. Shouldn't you be sleeping? I already woke up already. A lot of people don't notice, but this is my normal time. I'm usually awake around this time. I sleep at 9 and I usually wake up around this time. Oh, I see. Now I think we're gonna have to use a GraphQL Apollo. We're gonna need a Apollo client for React, so that's gonna be fun. And that's gonna have to take care of making the API calls. Okay. I think honestly, let's see. I could probably just make one endpoint for now, but I personally I'm not a huge fan of that, to be honest with you. I could do it, but you know, I could do something like use guards. The whole point of having multiple different endpoints is to decouple routes. And I mean, look, you could make one route that gets everything for you, and there's nothing really entirely wrong with that, because you'll have your other routes too that do individual things. But this is exactly why GraphQL was created, to allow you to ask for the data that you want with only one API call. Okay, instead of using REST. So that's exactly why GraphQL was created. But I don't know enough of GraphQL right now, especially. I mean, I've used GraphQL before with Express, but this is Nest, so an entirely different API. So, I mean, you know what I could do actually? I mean, it wouldn't really make too much sense. I could just like make a new Express app, like Express and GraphQL. But it wouldn't really make too much sense, because first of all, this application is very small, and the GraphQL application will end up being much more bigger than this one, so there's really no point in doing that. So I could just do something like, let's see, get Discord, and I can probably just do something like maybe Discord/guilds, then guild ID, and this is going to give us all of the data that we need. So this is going to give us the, let's see, public async get guild data. Not really the best approach, but I would have to figure this out off stream, because it takes a lot of it's gonna take some time for me to figure out a good appropriate solution for this. But GraphQL is definitely the answer, in my opinion, for something like this. I really like GraphQL. I like the concept of it. I think the concept of it is amazing. I need more practice with GraphQL though. Where are my interfaces? Oh. I should have put the interfaces somewhere else. Definitely not inside here. Oh, well, too late. We'll just go here. You know what? Screw it. I'll just leave it in here for now. What is GraphQL? GraphQL is basically a query language for your API, and it allows you to make GraphQL requests to the GraphQL server. And on the GraphQL server, what happens is there's something called a resolver. And the resolver is what takes care of either retrieving or modifying the data that you want. So for example, like I was saying earlier, I'll give you a perfect example of why we need to use GraphQL. If you look in the React code, right over here, you can see that I'm making one API call. I'm making a second API call. Okay, so get guild channels is going to call our endpoint right over here. And then get guild roles is going to call another one. Now, there are many ways that you can solve this problem. You can either create one endpoint that gets everything, or you can create multiple different endpoints and make multiple different calls, which again, that's 3 different API calls. And if you have more endpoints and more data that you want to retrieve, that's going to be a lot of API calls. So what GraphQL does, it's the layer that sits on top of your API, and it looks at what exactly it is that you want to ask for. Okay, and then based off of what you're asking for, it's going to go ahead and take care of retrieving all of the stuff that you want. So in retrospect, it basically turns 3 API calls into one GraphQL API call, but that one GraphQL API call is still going to need to perform either multiple different database calls, external API calls, etc. But while that part doesn't really benefit, it still benefits the API server itself because you're making less requests but a bigger payload. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I might actually need to do a GraphQL tutorial soon. I think that would be fun. Why are there so many errors? Because it's my linter. It's not actual errors. It's my linter being stupid. It's because I have 3 projects open up at the same time. If I only had one of them, the linting errors would go away. It's just a linting error, don't worry. What else do I need? Prefix guild. Alright, so default role string. The rest of these are just going to be strings. Remember log channel. Alright, we're going to do a lot of learning in the next couple days, so I don't know if I'll be streaming because I think those kind of streams are boring. I don't know, you guys can maybe I'll stream it, maybe I won't. If I do, I probably won't talk as much because I'm going to be focused on trial and error, and you guys can see what I go through whenever I need to learn something new. Yo, Yadible, what's up, man? How are you? I don't know how to pronounce your name, MNXO, but how are you, man? Still tired, but okay. Yeah, I'm pretty tired too, but I gotta get my morning grind going. I'm gonna make some tea and coffee later. How hard is it to reach the point where I can do stuff like you're doing? Listen, Ari, I've said this so many times. I've said this so many times, but I've been at the same place that everyone else has been to. I've been through all of those trial and errors. I've been through everything. I've had frustrations. I've been through all of it. And it took me some time to, get used to it. You know, the thing is like the thing is like anyone can reach this point, right? Anyone can reach this point. The question is, how are you going to reach it? And that really is based, and like the answer to that is really based on how much work you put in, how much effort you put in, how much time and dedication you put into learning these technologies. Um, I know a lot of my friends who ask me the same thing all the time too, and I say the same thing. If you just practice and if you just keep on learning new things, and if you build like projects that actually make sense, then you're definitely going to go somewhere. And I would personally say that if building just like a simple small project is a good way to get started. Like you don't have to build Facebook just to prove yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is, you don't have to put in necessarily like 20 hours a day. That's not what I'm saying. What you got to do is you just got to be consistent. You got to have perseverance. If you don't have these traits, it's going to hinder your progress by a lot. And trust me, look, I've been in situations where I've wasted like so much time just like not, actually learning shit the proper way. And I'll give you a good example. I'm not good at React, right? And I know that. When it comes to React, I'm not that great with it. I've been using React for like the past year. Like, believe it or not, I started using React like a year ago. Okay, but here's the thing: just because I was looking into React and just because I was quote unquote using it doesn't mean I'm necessarily good at it, because I was not building any projects with it, right? So I would say that compared to, let's say, 3 or 4 months ago, I am much better at React than I am 3 to 4 months ago. And you want to know why? The reason why is because I spent a lot of time practicing, building projects, learning, reading documentation, and just doing these live streams. I think doing these live streams have also helped me with, learning React and learning more things beyond my own scope. And that's why, like, when you watch these streams, you can see that I go through the same struggle that other people go through. Why is this not working? Got to look up some documentation, got to Google some stuff. That's just a process. There's no shortcut. So, I just hope that the main takeaway from this whole thing is just have consistency, just have an open mindset, always ask questions, be curious, and don't ever be afraid to take criticism, because a lot of people, believe it or not, can't take constructive criticism, and that's going to hinder your progress by a lot. You and I want to learn MongoDB already. Just MongoDB, me open Mongo website and stuck. Hey Anson, I got a question. So I was wondering how you would implement Discord commands into a React project. Wicked Piglet. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. Do you mind elaborating? Yadi, but who are you referring to? Miko. I don't know. Oh, that's translation. What is that? Is that a Slovakian? What does Apollo client do again? So the Apollo client is basically just a client to connect to the GraphQL server, because you can't just connect to your API server like you would do with REST. You can't just do Axios.get or fetch. You need to use a GraphQL client. Joshua Kim, hello. Can you write a post with series of how to make a Discord bot? Joshua Kim, what do you mean by that? That's Russian or Belarus? I'm wasting a lot of time procrastinating right now. Yeah, like, dude, I procrastinate like crazy all the time. I get some days, I think this is when I get burnt out. Some days, I get these days where I don't know what I want to do. I get days where I don't know what I want to code. And I feel like going through like 5 different languages, I say, oh my god, let me learn Java, let me learn C Sharp, let me learn all these languages that I'm probably not even gonna fucking use in like 20 years from now. And the reason why I go through those phases is because I think that's just me burning out, because I just don't know I just don't know what to code. Um, and I feel the need to prove myself, despite doing all of the things that I've been doing already. I feel the need I still need to prove myself in some ways, which I don't necessarily think that it's a bad thing, because you can't have this mindset where you're telling yourself, I've already done everything that I need to accomplish, because you're just going to be having the same accomplishments for the rest of your life and you're not going to achieve anything new. So it's just like I have this mindset where I'm pretty hard on myself sometimes, but I know when to. I can understand the difference between when I need to take self-criticism to the extreme, and then when I can actually take a break and not actually feel frustrated for not getting this and that done, if that makes sense. So I made a dashboard with React and I don't know how to continue. I want to add commands like a moderation commands. So are you asking how you can create custom commands through the React dashboard? Because I'm not too sure if that's what you're asking, because if that's so, you probably wouldn't want to do that with the React dashboard, because you would create your commands on the what's it called? The Discord bot layer. Yeah, it's not really safe. It's not really. I don't think that's safe either. Even if you don't want to code, go watch some videos about coding. See, here's the thing. Like, I code like crazy, and even I think that coding for 12 hours a day is bad. Oh, I see. So the other Discord bot would basically need to be connected to the API. So I think what you're saying is you want to connect two Discord bots with one dashboard. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think you should do that though, for a lot of reasons why. Bro, every time I see your channel, you're streaming. Yeah, man, I'm always on my grind. I mean, think of it like this. Look, work hard right now so you can thank yourself. You can thank your future self later. That's my motto. Right now I'm grinding my channel right now, and I know for a fact in the future, I'm gonna thank myself for it. If I don't grind my channel right now, who's gonna do it for me? No one's gonna do it for me. There's no one's going to post my channel, get me subscribers. I'm doing this myself for my, I'm doing this for my own self. Tanvir, welcome back to the stream. Rohan, welcome back to the stream. How are you? Wicked Piglet. I would honestly suggest you make a separate dashboard, or maybe make a small module. Make a small module for that. For only that bot. You want to keep those things separate. You don't want to combine everything into one application. In this modern era of web development, a lot of people follow microservice architecture. They follow decoupling, and trust me, you don't want to follow a structure where you want to keep everything in one application. The reason why is because it starts becoming this one huge monolithic application that has so many dependencies, and I think you should keep it. Personally, I would just keep it separate. 12 hour, yeah, it's bad. Even I can't miss 8 hours. I don't think I could code for 8 hours straight anymore. I think the max I can do is maybe, like, here's the thing. Look, let me tell you guys this. I don't code for. I used to do this. I used to code for 16 hours straight every single day, and it really does put a huge tax on your mindset, on your mental health. I can assure you that it will, because when you're coding for 16 hours a day, you are literally self-isolating yourself from the rest of the world, because you probably aren't really socializing with anyone. And you might think to yourself, oh, I don't really care about other people. I don't need to socialize. I'm antisocial. Haha. But the truth is that everyone, no matter how strong you think you are, everyone needs someone to socialize with. Even if it's just like, even if it's just like a pet or like a dog or something, you know what I mean? So, like, I was coding for like 16 hours straight last summer, and I never took breaks, never talked with anyone. And yeah, like that, really messed up my mental health. Nowadays, what I do is I wake up at 4, I code for about 5 hours, and I go on my Discord server, I chat with people, I help people out, chat with my friends, and then I do other things too. Like on my off days, like on a Saturday, Sunday, I usually code, and then what I do is I go into design, and then I learn about other things too. I don't just code for I don't just code all day anymore. I can't do that. I have to learn new things. I have to learn different things out of my way. Like I usually am focusing on learning design, learning code, learning other things. So it's a mix of everything. You know what I mean? Okay, so now that I'm done with the dashboard, what's my next step and how would I do it? What do you mean? What's your next step? That's really up to you, because you were asking about the. Oh, wait. This is a different question. Wait. If you're done with the dashboard and if you want to make it for the other bot, then you would just make a new dashboard for the bot. That would be it. Because, like I said, you want to keep those things separate because they're two different bots. You don't want to have so many bots connected with one dashboard, in my opinion. The larger your application becomes, the more harder it becomes to maintain, and it becomes very hard to deploy. And I think it's just personally better to just have a different software living independently from each other and not dependent on each other, if that makes sense. All right, I'm gonna play some music because this is a. I'm gonna play some music real quick. Gotta get that NCS going on. All right, there we go. We got some nice NCS. I want to learn coding. How should I start? You can start with either watching tutorials, reading a textbook. Those are the two best ways, in my opinion. I'm I'm going to college this year. I choose my major. Computer science. Do you think is good? Tanver. I think that's a good major. Do you mind me asking where you're from? New York. Oh, okay, good. You're in a good market then. Yeah, man. I think that's a really good. Very good major. All right, let's try something out real quick. I'm gonna open up Postman. Okay. Let's hope that this works. What's going on over here? Okay, we have another error. Seems like we have an issue with our service. What's the issue? Oh, I think I know why. Replace module. Perfect. Alright, this should work now. Bad request. Let's see. Why was that a bad request? Guilds. Every time I come to YouTube, you're streaming. Yo, how's it going, 6pix? Welcome back to the stream, man. Nice to see you here. Oh, you know why? Wait, I gotta get the other guild. Hold on. I know why. It's because the guild doesn't exist in the database. Alright, so this should work. There we go. Alright, so now we can go ahead and let's see. Alright, awesome. So now we can hit this endpoint and we can get the data. Okay. So let's do this. I can't stay for long, keep on grinding. Alright, have a good one, man. Take it easy. This is so bad. I'll fix it later though. I'll get the I'll use Graphql later. How do I connect my MongoDB using Mongoose? I mean, I'm sure there are tutorials out there that exist. I can't really tell you directly without showing you an example. I don't have Mongoose right now though, but... Well, I mean, all you need to do... Well, actually, I do have an example actually. All you need to do is you just need to create a schema. So you go over here, and you can see I have a schema right over here. You create the schema, and then you compile it down to a model, and then you just connect by doing mongoose.connect, and then the URI, and then that should be it. I don't know why this fucking doesn't let it me update. So annoying. That is so annoying. Whatever. That's pretty annoying, I guess. Okay. Cool. Savage, what's up? Game mirror player input ID. What about it? See, look, I'm trying to type, but it's not letting me. It's not letting me get rid of the value. I don't know why. I have no idea why this is, apparently it's a read-only or something. I don't even know. I don't even know why. Let me set that to false. Yeah, what the hell? Yo, Lazzy, how are you? How's it going? Do I have a music bot? No. Vixel, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Oh, well, actually, I have a better idea. I actually forgot about this. I was actually going to use formic to make the form, actually. So, I don't think this is going to really matter too much. So, what I'm going to do is, let me do this. Add a handle change. I don't think that's the issue, actually, because it's not letting me. Well, that wouldn't be an issue, because if you look over here, I give this a value, or maybe I need to actually give it a state prop. But actually, I think I know exactly what I need to do. What the hell change? That's so weird. Input value on change format. Not sure why. That also doesn't work either. I think I know what it is. I think we might need to actually update the because prefix is a prop. I think. Well, that's weird though. So actually, I got it. I think I know what to do. I need to actually make this const. Okay, now on handle change, we need to okay. I think from here, what we want to do is we want to do this const target, and then we'll do. I think that should work. Yep, there we go. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. Alright, I think I can. I don't need this though. Actually, I think I do. Yeah, I do. This is gonna be a custom. Okay, perfect. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. Honestly, I don't really like these buttons, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. They're pretty ugly, in my opinion. And we need to give this prefix input. You said Alt Shift F. That's different. I think that's a different shortcut for me. Alt Shift F. Yeah, that's a different shortcut for me. I don't even think I have prettier actually. Oh wait, I might need to create a config file. Do I need to create a prettier RC file for that? Give me one sec. You said what search for format? Is that it? MongoDB is not paid, no. And I contact the YouTuber with 500k subs and told me if I should make this. Damn, that sucks. How's it going, Robert? There we go. Do you have any? Do you do any freelance work? Yeah, outside of work. I work on side projects, and I also have a friend that has a company. But I only do that stuff on weekends, though, like outside of work, because I work full time. So I don't really do as much freelance work as I want to. But freelance is fun, though. But anyone left from not save. Where's Prettier? Do you guys see Prettier? Do I even have it here? I didn't even find it. JavaScript Prettier. Yo, what's up, Slumpy J Dog? How are you? Oh, there we go. Alright, I wonder if this works. I think I enabled it correctly. Do I need to, let's see, there's an issue over here. Okay, I think there's nothing to format, that's why it's not doing anything. Let me see. Do I have to just write some fucked up code right now to see if it works? Oh, okay, there we go. Cool. That's pretty awesome. Prefix form. Oh my god, I gotta do the freaking prevent default. Or I think maybe, you know what I'm gonna do instead? Let's see. I should be able to do a either prevent default somewhere. Should work. Prevent default React. Formic prevent default. I mean, I know about it. What about it? I need to prevent default to handle submit. How do you get rid of it? What do you mean getting rid of React strict mode? I mean, I think you just go to here and you just get rid of this because it's wrapped inside React strict mode. What is MongoDB? MongoDB is a database engine and you use it to store collections of data. Alright, let's see. How am I going to prevent default for this one? Alright, I guess I gotta use that then. What is strict mode doing? I mean, strict mode usually in general just highlights certain problems in your code to prevent like any potential bugs from happening. But if you read on the documentation, it tells you what it does. It identifies components with unsafe life cycles, warns you about legacy string API, deprecated FIME no usage. You can read about it over here. Oh wow, that does make it a lot easier. That's awesome. Thank you for letting me know about that. Will this be open source? A portion of it will be. Not the entire thing though. Everything that you see here will be open source. But when I update it, I'm not going to push the updates to open source. Oh, I should use a... I need to use something. I forgot what it was called. I think it was a filter to filter out the... Yeah, I'm gonna do that later. Everything, all this code that you see over here, the final when I finish the stream, all that will be open source. But I'm obviously going to continue on later on my own. But those updates are not going to be. I'm not going to push those updates to the repository. So everything that we build here will be available. But I'm not. But when I update it, what I'm saying is the updates that I'm going to be making. So let's say, for example, if I update, let's say if I add another, column over here, I'm not going to push that to the, what's it called? The main repository that everyone's going to be forking. Yo, what's up, Heine Anderson? How are you? Yo, I really like the song. The song is really good. The singer is so good. I'm doing good, man. Thank you for asking. Yo, what's up, Ellie? How are you? Good morning. Just dropped in to say thank you for all you do with your YouTube channel. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, dude. Awesome. I'm doing good, thank you. Just coding, man. We're making good progress. So this updates the prefix. Now we just have to update the logging. So, all right, I'm gonna finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm gonna fit. I think all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix this, and then the rest of the. I think maybe in the future I'll just fix up some of the potential issues. Yeah, it's going good so far. I like it. Do I plan on hosting my bot? Yeah, I'm gonna host it on I'm gonna host it on what's it called? My VPS. Yep, DigitalOcean. Lunatic Cultist, how are you? No, it's a Discord dashboard. Dude, the song is fucking awesome, man. I love it. The song is a really good song. I'm gonna link you guys the song. It's such a good song. If you want to, you can. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's one thing you have to realize when you're doing open source stuff. If people are gonna, you know, steal your shit, so be careful. Oh man, I might need to take a nap later. You can do that. You can do that. Yeah. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's the nice thing about open source. Have a good one, Yeti Bolt. No, not really. No commands yet. Are you gonna have commands or just dashboard? I don't think I'll make many complex commands, to be honest with you. Can't be asked to do that. I'll save that for the tutorial series when it comes out. What's up, Dr. 2V? I have red switches. What am I making? I'm making a dashboard. If there is not an entry where the entry is... erase that entry. So if there's... so we're basically looping through. And I'm trying to see if there's an entry that is truthy. Okay, so if this is true... I could just do this, actually. Well, that guy just got fucking banned. Don't worry, I already banned him already, don't worry. New York. Yes. I usually wake up at 4 a.m. I usually go to sleep around anywhere between 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. The earliest I usually sleep is like 7:30 p.m. And yes, the song is on loop because it's an awesome song. What are my thoughts on Linux for dev? I think Linux is great for development. I've used it before and it's awesome. Windows is absolutely garbage compared to Linux and Mac. The only reason why I use Windows is because my MacBook Pro doesn't have good specs. And I mean I have a dual boot Linux, but I haven't really used that much, so I can't really I'm not super comfortable with fully using Linux yet, but once I build my new computer, I'm dual booting Linux with Windows. So you guys are probably gonna be seeing me streaming on non-Windows anymore. Macs are just overpriced garbage, and I can say that because I have one too. No offense to anyone that has a Mac. I mean, I like Macs, but they're just overpriced, and I wouldn't get another one if I even if you gave me $1 million, I wouldn't buy a Mac again. They're just too overpriced, man. What the hell? If Apple makes their own chips, they're gonna price it even higher because they made it. Ahmed, how's it going? I'm gonna have to create a utility function for this later. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna get off. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for checking out the stream. Peace.